postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Marshall now, the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This one caught by Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go. Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
what do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because it should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches. And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And to give this time to the tailback. Well, he showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone. And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone. It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early. What? 88 and out the gate? Yeah. What's that? Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done. Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge. Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for. Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Wise. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that. Picks up the first down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. Out left, Ellison's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. He finds his man, complete. It's Wise.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. And he powers his way up past the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wise. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Hands it off out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He finds his man complete. It's Wise. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wise. Back to throw again. That one caught by Ellison. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
That's interference.
So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. It's still a completed pass.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. And remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on. Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game. Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however. No doubt about it. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and this, the first of 3 more games coming at you here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. And you can see the result there. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His defense might want to wake up on this drive and stop him before that first down marker.
Unfortunately, it's easy to grade the defense right now. Not good. 3 plays, 3 first downs. They've got to come up with something to slow them down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here we go.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 4. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
That's it, baby.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a 2nd down. They're going to look to throw, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Wise. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
The coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And Davis has it over the middle.
And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Broke through some contact but unable to reach the 40. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They've faced adversity all year long. They had a fighting claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook this at Jerome Farrell. We're pretty darn good.
Point after here coming up. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wise.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 6. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. .35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up, and I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong usually for one person to handle.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Wise. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So now the Jags down by 12. 1:52 to play. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Jaguars 37.
70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And they will take a knee here. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody.